Mr. Landing, Chief Justice, Justice Barr, colleagues, thank you for having us in this amazing country, and thank you for having us in this amazing country at such an important stage in your history and ours. We are together in this room, and more generally, we're together as colleagues. And we're together not as a one-off meeting, but as part of a continuing, developing, deepening relationship between two countries, two judiciaries and magistracies, and in two combined endeavours to serve the rule of law. Before today, as Dr. Karen Brewer has indicated, that relationship between the two countries was strongly supported by the CMJA. Its importance was reinforced by your Chief Justice on his visit to the United Kingdom last year. It was a joint pleasure of my country and yours for us to be able to show this collegiate relationship in New York towards the end of last year, before a gathering of the world's commercial courts for a meeting at the Standing International Forum of Commercial Courts, where your country was so impressively represented by Justice Alami. The work today does not stop today. That is one of the most crucial messages. One can have an experience of the sort that we're about to have, in which there's shared learning both ways. But then the challenge for us all, my country and yours, my judiciary and yours, is to build on that shared learning, to implement what we have managed to identify together as worthwhile paths for change. It is a particularly special occasion, not only because of the partnership it represents between our two jurisdictions, but because this is the first occasion in which the CMJA and the Judicial College of England and Wales have come together in partnership to work internationally, in depth and at length. And I'm very, very grateful indeed to Dr. Karen Brewer and her colleagues for enabling that partnership to be formed, and very, very excited about what we can achieve together. Thank you for being the host to that relationship as well. We will, over the course of the next few days, be covering subjects that are crucial to my country and yours. I know this is common ground. Case management. The ability to manage cases so that confidence is won amongst the community, delays are avoided, and actually, for we judges and all of those who we are lucky enough to have supporting us in that role, the job becomes more satisfying, more enjoyable, more worthwhile, and more purposeful. We will be looking at the difficult subject of sentencing, and especially at the crucial role that sentencing guidelines can bring to the undertaking of that difficult exercise. That's a journey that we embarked on in the United Kingdom, and we think it works, and it works well. And it will be our privilege to share our own experience and learning from that, and to discuss with you how we can both move forward an agenda of sentencing guidelines from this point forward. There'll be the opportunity in the course of the next few days to examine the undertaking of responsibility as coroner. I know that that is a responsibility that is close by for the magistracy of this jurisdiction. The Chief Justice recently has had to make some appointments to the office of coroner in this jurisdiction, and it is a particular pleasure to be able to have in our team on this occasion Sir Peter Thornton, who has unrivaled experience, literally in the world, in this subject area. Overall, we talk of training in these areas, but training is a big, friendly, all-encompassing word. It does not mean just an exchange between lecturer and those being lectured at. In fact, the less of that, the better. It means interaction between colleagues from my jurisdiction and yours, and between colleagues within your jurisdiction. It does mean learning where one doesn't have that knowledge before. It means the imparting of knowledge and expertise and experience. But as much as anything, it includes peer-to-peer dialogue. It includes joint discussion of how we can solve problems together, not necessarily identically, but teasing out methods that will work for one country or another. It doesn't just mean that we work together in formal session like this, pleasure though it is to be face-to-face. It also means that we spend some of our time over the next few days building the professional relationships and friendships that will mean we feel ready to keep in touch by email, face-to-face sometimes, by correspondence, by phone, so that there's that willingness, if a problem comes up, that you should feel ready to raise it amongst your colleagues and amongst mine, and vice versa. And then when we come back together again, and we will from time to time, with your permission and the Chief Justice's permission, we will do so far, far stronger. It won't just be that, well, we met for a teach-in in January and February 2019, and then after a while we all met again. We will be seeing each other as colleagues, as peers, as friends, as part of a stage in a continuing relationship. And that, on a very, very serious note, I suggest is crucial for the challenge that will be here after the end of this week. And that's the challenge of implementation, to make sure we do carry forward work that we've identified whilst together is valuable. There's a statute in the name of your judicial institute, but not in the name of my judicial college, and that's the word research. Your institute talks in its full name of training and research. My college does not expressly include the word research, but it is really important. It's one of those tools that will enable us to monitor and check whether and how well and with what effect we are implementing some of the decisions and paths identified in our time together. And I finish with one further thought and invitation, which is that if your country and mine, in the spirit of this gathering and our further deepening relationship forward of this point, supported always by CMJA and the Judicial College, your Judicial Institute, if we strengthen that combination and we learn together, then why don't we look next to where we can together help others? which countries we can together share the learning and the ideas that we've developed to their benefit as well. This doesn't just have to be bilateral, and when it is bilateral like this, we have the opportunity together to share learning and development and ideas more widely. If I can reference Justice Anami once again, in her work on the commercial side, working alongside colleagues in Sri Lanka and Uganda in just the spirit of assisting others that I have mentioned. So there it is. I know we'll enjoy the next few days. I believe passionately that we will enjoy and gain from the relationship that will emerge and strengthen from this gathering. Let's make sure we make the most of these days, and the acid test for that will be what we do in the days to follow. And let's also recognise that in the days to follow, we'll be there for each other, we'll be ready to support each other in the task of implementing. And I look forward to the point when together we're working to assist other countries too. Thank you very much.